Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Omkar, and in this video we are talking about setting boundaries. We all have experienced that. You must have that experience where after that experience you must have thought that, oh, I could have said no. I wish I could have said, I could have expressed myself. I could have said no. I could have said yes. I could have said something else which I really mean, but at that moment I just did not, because I did not set boundaries. Every time, almost all of the times, it happens that when there is a person who we really like, who we really admire, and when they come and tell us to do something, we find it very difficult to say yes or to say no. Depends upon what you really want. You always think about what they would think, how they would feel, right? It's like you are trying to make them feel good in a way, and you are keeping yourself aside, and you are just extending yourself so much, and you are trying your best so that they can feel good, but in that you are forgetting yourself because you've not set boundaries. Liking someone is completely different thing, and thinking about and following your own self, following your own rules is a completely different thing. When you like someone, it doesn't mean that you can do each and everything whatever they say, whatever they tell you to do. You are not going to follow that 100%. It's not even possible for you. But if you just keep trying, if you just keep trying to make them feel good, you are keeping yourself aside and you are hurting yourself. And when later on, when you think about it, you really feel bad, and you think that you could have said something different, you could have said no, you could have expressed yourself, but you did not. So what really matters is you taking your own side first, no matter how much you like the other person. Setting boundaries is very important. It's very important. So I'm going to give you 3 major tips. So in these 3 tips, if you really apply them in your life, you will be happy most of the times, because you would know your boundaries. You will not cross them. You will not let anyone else cross them. So the very first one is identify your limits. Identifying your limits is very important. You should think about all those situations where you felt overwhelmed, where you felt bad, where you felt angry from within, but you did not do anything about it. You did not take action. You did not took it seriously. You were like, I'm feeling this, but it's okay. You were like that. You were trying to make it okay, but it actually is not. It actually was not. Right? So the very first thing, very first step, very first tip is identify your limits. Where you are feeling overwhelmed, where you are feeling angry, what things you like, what things you don't, what things you can entertain, what you cannot, what you don't want to. Think about all those things. Whether it's your personal life, whether it's your professional life, whatever it is. The very second tip is communicate your boundaries very, very clearly. Because we are not doing that. We are feeling angry, we are feeling overwhelmed, but we are not ready to communicate them. We are not ready to communicate those feelings, our boundaries. We are like, oh, what they'll think, oh, I might be too rude, I don't want to, I want to be nice, I don't want to be bad in front of everyone. So we are not communicating our boundaries. So second tip, clearly communicate your boundaries. If I talk about your professional, professional life, if someone is coming up to you and giving you some extra work, if you are already having so much of work with you, you should be able to say no, that I won't be able to do it. That's your boundary. If it's not your work, if it's not your responsibility, you should be able to be very clear about it. But we always try to be nice, and we think that being nice is something that we should do, but not always we are supposed to do it. When it comes to your boundaries, you should be able to, you should be able to stop that being nice thing. That was the second tip. Communicate your boundaries clearly. Third tip, stick to your boundaries without guilt. That could be hard for many people. They might think that setting boundary is easy. Oh, I don't like this, I like this. I don't want these people in my life, I want these people in my life. It could be like that. But when it comes to sticking up to your boundaries, being firm, that could be hard, especially when the other person is someone who you really like, who you really admire, who is your good friend maybe, or maybe your fiance. It could be anyone. But when it comes to your boundaries, stick to your boundaries very clearly. So these were the 3 tips for setting boundaries, and this will change your life. I guarantee. If you apply them, if you understand the importance of them, it works like miracle. Take your own side, love yourself, be with yourself always, set boundaries, don't do things that you don't want to do. Ask yourself what you really want and do that. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video creates value in your life. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and that's it. Peace. Thank you.